Good morning. It's Vijay here. Today is Thursday, 6th of November 2025. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. I think the Bulls heaved a sigh of relief because yesterday was a holiday and the Bears felt they lost a great opportunity again because yesterday was a holiday. The reason being that day before yesterday, after we closed very nervously and the US markets and global markets thereafter really went into a tailspin, a lot of chaos, especially in the AI related stocks. And if the market had opened yesterday, then probably we'd have had a major gap down. But today, when we look at the gift nifty, it is not talking about it because the order has been restored in the sense that even day before yesterday night, the markets bounced back in the US and even and the Asian markets, which are down very badly yesterday, also bounced back, and today all of them are in the green. So the bulls can restart where they are as of Thursday. As of on Tuesday, forgetting that such an episode happened. So, are these the most nervous markets in history? Is what the question which we want to raise. But I will answer this question on the weekend video. But suffice to say, the markets are extremely nervous because the kind of volatility we are seeing is just even the veterans will struggle. So Gift Nifty, as I said, is looking at a flat to higher open because the U.S. futures bounced back. Now they are also flat to higher. Mainly, this problem was created in AI-related stocks. Actually, India should not get affected because we don't have any direct AI-related stocks. However, global fund flows are important, and global fund flows can move out of India also in a bigger manner. They're already moving out. They may move out in a bigger manner. On Tuesday was a very disappointing day for bulls like us. The market just sold off across the board, and there was no place to hide virtually. And by the end of the day, the Nifty was almost close to 165, 170 points. Bank Nifty was almost down by about 300 points. So both the indices down and the other indices, mid cap, small cap, micro cap, the sectoral indices all were down significantly. So all of us were bruised, were traders especially. But the hope is that these kinds of shenanigans which the market does, it throws out the weak people. I believe still that the markets globally, including India, have got some more distance up. That the real deal probably will come in 2026. I don't know when in 2026, but almost certainly it will come in 2026 is what I feel. These are what I would say the tremors. The big one has not yet come as far as I am concerned. So US also, as I said, US has done well, and FIs continue to sell. On Tuesday, they sold about 1,067 crores. DIs bought a slightly above that at 1,200. So net is about only 136 points. US, apart from US markets, even the European markets had this tumultuous period, but they also have closed positive yesterday. So things should be in order today, but the nervousness is still overhanging. As far as commodities are concerned, gold and silver are steady. Oil is steady. Dollar index had gone up above 100, 100.40, 100.50. Now it has come below 100. I don't think too much should be read in that. Incidentally, the US 10-year yield had suddenly shot up from 4.03 to 4.15, but that is always swinging, say, between 4 to around 4.25, 4.30 is what I've noticed. Only above 4.30 is when we will get a little nervous. So, what are the stocks which which may be in focus? Incidentally, today is the Morgan Stanley index standardization. Every 6 months it happens. So, there are some stocks which will go up and down. I'll just read out to you on that. Let's go there. Uh, Before that, independent of Morgan Stanley, we will have some stocks which will be in the red. Novelis results are not good, so Hindalco will get affected. Grasim also margins are poor. BML revenue is down by 2.4%. That's what I warn that defense companies may get orders, but by and large, they will not be able to capture it on a quarter to quarter basis. They're very good for very, very long term investors. Berger Paints also EBITDA was down 19%. Whirlpool profit is down by 20%. Jubilant Pharma got caught in the US FDA observations, 9 observations there. Tata Elxsi, of course, delivery came up with a loss. You see, and other green were I think First Source, which has done well. Then Metro Plus Health, which has EBITDA is up by 20%. Keynes EBITDA is up by about 80%. Apollo Micro EBITDA is up by about 82%. We hold Apollo Micro Systems, so to that extent we are interested. And Garden Reach also did very well. Revenue is up by about 44%. Then the negatives will be RBL Bank, because M&M is planning to sell some 3.5% stake. They have, I think, close to 9% stake. So RBL may be under downward pressure. Sun Pharma has done reasonably well. Paytm also has done reasonably well, is what analysts feel. So that, and because that M&M is selling in RBL, so you may see M&M actually go up because they're getting the money back. I think it was a bad move by M&M. I don't know what they were thinking, or whatever it is. I think they are moving out of RBL. So what are the new additions to MSCI index? Fortis Healthcare, Paytm, GE, Vernova, and Siemens Energy is being added. So that will bring in some money. So they will be in action in the last 1 hour of trading. What have been dropped? Tata Elxsi and Concor have been dropped. So they will also shed some weight, I feel. Some increase in weightage is there in Asian Paints, Apollo Hospitals, Lupin, SRF, Suzlon, S Bank, Alchem Laboratories, and Jubilant Foodworks. So the long list. So a lot of volatility you can expect today because of these MSCI additions, reductions, increase in weightage, and now decrease in weightage. Samvardhana Motherson is reduced. Weightage will be reduced. So will the case. So is the case with Reddy's Laboratories, REC. REC incidentally we hold Zydus, Bharat Forge, and Colgate Palmolive. So these are the stocks which are going to be in limelight today. And before we go into the the weekend commentary, I would like to say yesterday there was a lot of chaos as far as AI is concerned. In fact, OpenAI now is talking of getting some federal backstop for the new investments. If they are believing that AI is the future and a lot of demand is there, then why do they need federal backstop? They want a government backstop for all the loans which they are taking. So, which means they are also nervous. So these kind of these kind of things will make people nervous. But this is just the beginning. As I said, it will take some time. And bulls should be heartened because FIs have increased their short position, which is a very good contra-indicator as far as the F&O is concerned in Nifty futures. Now they want to close to 85% short, which means the market will likely to bounce back whenever it opens with a downward gap. But market men are losing money across the board. So there will be nervousness independent of what happens in OpenAI and what happens over the world. So we are cautious. We will be cautiously looking for entries. But today, because of personal commitments, today and tomorrow, I will not be doing intraday trading. But nevertheless, if there are some investment ideas, we're always open to it. So whatever you do today, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.